always in my mind, even though we've been talking about like major 7/2s and minor 7/2s, all this word two, always two in all of the talking of twos. Well, there is actually a 2 chord. Now this is such a special chord in my mind that it actually said, check this out, for me to bring out the mallet. Now this is the mallet. Now this is to make the cymbal sound more like a gong. Now this, I have to hit it softly. Here's more like a gong. Okay, so the big news is there is a 2 chord. Gong. There is a 2 chord. 3/1. And I can put a 2 in there, and it doesn't make it sound bad. Here I'm playing all huge blues street notes, and I'm adding a 2 in there, and it sounds fine. Here I'm going 5, 4, M3, 1. Add a 2. Isn't that cool? 5, 4, and an A, M3, 1. Those are big, huge houses on a blues street. The 5, the 4, the M3, and the 1. I'm saying go ahead and add a 2 there. Do you hear how it thickens it? That's adding the 4 in there too, which is of course all right because it's out of a blues street. If you're in blues street, you're in minor. If you're in major town, you're in major. It also fits in there. The 2 fits in there so nice. Now notice it that I'm not talking about the 4. I'm just talking about the major 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5, adding a 2. Not putting a 4 in there. Not because it'll sound bad or it is bad. It's just because I want to just leave it out. In order to demonstrate just a 2 chord. Here's an A2, here's a G2, here's an F2, here's an E2. I will now mallet out. In other words, mallet out, don't need the mallet anymore. Okay. So there's 2 chords. C2, B2. Here's a B. I'll just use one finger, 1, 2, 3 with a B. Now let me add that 2 in there. I'm going to have to now switch to 1, 2, 3, 4 in my fingers. Can you hear the difference? Here is 1, 2, 3, just a regular 3B chord out of B major street. Now I'm going to add the 2 into the from the major street. Can you hear the difference? B, B2, C, C2. I'll slow down. D, D2. Remember when I shift my fingers there, I'm going from 1, 2, 3, because I like playing my fingers just directly all the time. Because if I slant like a duck foot into the keys, then I will always play that from that first to the second finger, never skipping the second finger. A lot of people, when I see them playing, they're playing with their second fingers flying in the air. No, your second finger should always be down and playing and playing and playing and playing and playing. And your thumb, of course, always way up, even into the sharps. Way up, never dangling down, always way up onto the streets. Anyway, these are finger-wise. I always like to play 1, 2, 3 when I'm just playing a major chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. But I'm playing fingers 1, 2, 3. Why? Because I just think it sounds cool. But now if I'm going to have to play the 2 in there. Oh, doesn't that sound great? What is this hand playing? It's playing the 2. Have you heard that before? Yeah. That's rocking in between the chord and the 2. Isn't that a great sound? Well, what if you can do that? Adding that 2 in to make a 2 chord. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Right hand guitar chord is a 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now remember, In every chord, once you design it, those letters are golden to it no matter where they are on the whole keyboard. If I saw an A, a B, a C sharp, and an E all spread over like a C sharp down here and a B and an A way out here, if I saw that, it'd be an A2 chord. If, this is what I keep saying to everyone, no matter where you are, here's a C2, here's a B2. Why? Because you have a 1, a 5, a 2, and a 3. They're just all spread out. Isn't that pretty though, the way it's voiced? I keep saying that word voiced because that's so cool. Here's 1, 5, 2, 3. The 3 is on the top. It's almost making melodies when you start inverting. Remember how we talked about inverting chords? I'm inverting chord. I'm inverting it. I'm starting though with the 1 still, and then I'm going to the 5. I'm not inverting it, I'm spreading it, sorry. I'm spreading it a different way. I'm unorganizing but using the same letters as originally found. So with this mallet, I announce voicing is important. And the 2 proves it. Because if I have like a 1, and then I go to a 5, and then I go to a 2, and then I go to a 3, a 1, a 5, a 2, and a 3. But listen to how nice it sounds. Coming from the major, so I have these great major pure chords. These are great major pure chords. Then I want to get into these 2s. So I'm going to hit the same letter in the left hand, whatever I'm playing, and I'm going to then build off of that a letter of the left hand, and I'm going to build off a letter, and whatever that requires in the right hand. So now it frees up. Now I'm restricting my left hand to only being letters. And then my right hand is the one that's going to be going all over the place, chromatic meter-wise. And you can go in sharps, you can go in letters, but thumb, 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 wherever you can. Thumb, 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 thumb. That's very important. Anyways, instead of having to play it all together and even duplicating the 1, I'm going to spread out these other 3 notes. And I'm going to go by 2 and 5, and then the 3 way on top of it. This is how it sounds this spread-wise. I guess it's spreading it out. It's spreading the 2 chord. Spread the 2 chord out. Listen to that. I'm going from 1 to 2 in between my thumbs. I'm going the 1 in my left hand, and then I'm going to the 2, and then to the 5 with my second finger, with my 5th finger stretching way out to the 3, way out. It is 3 wherever it is. It was way out here, be the 3, be here, 3. Same the 2. This is the 2, the 2, the 2. 2. It's written 2 right next to the word. 2. Or like here's a D2 or an E2. And as I was saying, as we were adding them into minors, even though in Bluestown there is no 2, as I was showing you, there is a minor 2 because 2 is allowed even in Bluestown. It's such a cool note. It's such a cool thing. So you have M2, you have M2, D minor 2s, E minor 2, C minor 2. These are 2 chords that are completely legitimate and completely great. C minor 2. Wait, hold on. C minor 2 or C minor 2. A G minor 2. There's a 2. There's a minor right here. And the 2. C minor 2, G minor 2. Here's E minor 2. Here's a 2. It's always a whole step above. So anyways, so these are the 2. The way they're written there, they have a 2. It's 2, 2, 2. That's where you put it. Like you put a DM for a D minor, but then you put 2 next to it. It's 2. There is such a thing as it's a 2 chord. It's 2. 2 chord. 2 is like, write it. Like you write a 7 chord, you write a 6 chord, you write a, well, there's another chord I want to tell you about that I kind of invented, but I'm not inventing this. There is a 2 chord. It's already in circulation. It's already in use. This is already in use here. This is totally in use, 2. I've seen it, but now I add other numbers to it, like you put MJ, 2 MJ, MAJ7, a 2 major 7 chord, 2 7, a 2 7 chord, a 2 6 chord. All kinds of things you can put into a 2 6, a major 7 chord. All kinds of great things with a 2. There's some other things I'm going to show you with 2. I will show you.
Check this out.
About the 2 so much. because it's so important. I've actually dedicated, with a gong, this entire video to the 2 because it's so important. It has to be remembered. And when I spread it out or something like that, that's okay too. Well, wait, I'm only in a mallet here because I like that gong sound so much. Wait. I just think that that sound is so cool. That's so cool. Even together. Here's the minor. This is how nice it is. Like, here's a regular minor. Listen to it with the 2. Do you hear how much thicker it is? You're no 2. Check this out. With the 2, without the 2, without the 2, with the 2, without the 2, with the 2. Now here I'll break it apart. Isn't that cool? That's a great 2 in there. It's in a minor. It's in a minor. It's in Bluestown minor. And it sounds cool. 5, M3, 2, 1. 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 5, M3, 1. 5, M3, 1. 5, Where am I being led by the way? You're always thinking, well, he's not going chromatically. What is he doing? He's following his left-hand bass player. Only on letters. That's where my starting point is. D, C, B, A. Isn't that cool? These are minors. What if they were majors? Can you hear the happiness? Check this out. Major, minor, 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 major, major, minor. You can practice all kinds of different ways. These 2s, you practice major 2s, minor 2s. Major 2s are really pretty. They're both great. They're both 2s. Major 2, major 2, major 2, major 2, minor 2, minor 2, minor 2, minor 2. 2s are so cool. They deserve a spot on their own.